We got CK, King of the Queens. All of these bitches know him in these streets. Jordy Low, how low can you go? He ain't no pussy, you don't want the smoke. Here come Thomas, dripping and nice. Watch for your next. He don't play nice. Then there's Nick, he smoking it up. Loud ass gas, he don't give a fuck. We got Ashley, you best come correct. If you don't, then you finna get checked. Then there's Annie, you know she seem friendly, but I assure you she damn sure deadly. Lady Jordan, she don't play with the team. She fine by her lonesome, you know what I mean. We got E Sosa, no Chief Keef. Bitches be playing, but they don't want beef. This is Amika, these bitches her fans. Don't disrespect less you ready for hands. Then there's Shani, stay doing the most. All I'm saying is don't fuck with the host.
This is Quarantine House Season 1 Reunion Part 2 because I feel like they got to clear their plate, clear their platter, clear their chest. So we're doing a reunion, so he has the floor to discuss. Really, and no more beef. We're just trying to air this bitch out. So again, we have CK, we have Annie, we have Nick, we have Ashley, we got Thomas, Jordan, Isosa, Amika, and my man's Jordy Low. How's everyone feeling today?
Doing all right.
I'm good.
But I hope y'all are doing safe and clean. Corona. So there's some stuff we need to address. Thomas, I'm gonna start with you again. Apparently there were comments made about Amika cheating. I think this was episode 3 or so. Amika, you claimed Amika was cheating. Any golf game? Any comments on that?
No, I don't have any comments. I don't have any comments on it.
Were you lying? Was that a lie? What was the point of telling me that then?
No comments.
Oh, why say it if you didn't want to explain it later? Like, what was the point in saying it? And what, weren't you allies too?
You know what happened? The truth is, it was all part of the plan.
What?
The master plan.
What?
What the hell is going on? Wait.
What?
What is going on? What do you mean? What master plan? What master plan? Elaborate, please. Hold on. Amika, elaborate. Yell the floor.
Oh shoot, I have the floor. My heart is beating. Okay. Basically, wait, let me actually go back in time. So basically what had happened was, where was this in the game? No, I'm like actually my brain.
Amika,
hold up.
You were playing against Jordan in mini golf, and you had won the game, and Jordan didn't claim a spot in the house. She was kicked out. And then all of a sudden, Thomas is texting me, blowing my phone up, saying you were cheating again in the mini golf game. That you cheated in the game, and I called you, the group, and asked you what was going on, and you said,
"Oh shoot! I'm thinking about a whole different, thing." Scratch that. I said nothing.
Wait, what?
No, just like move on. Like, I said nothing. That's all.
Are y'all confused as I am? Like, I feel like there's something going on that y'all aren't speaking about. This is the place to speak about it. So why aren't you guys speaking about it? What's going on?
Nothing
why were you? Why was Thomas telling me you were cheating?
I did not cheat though.
Thomas, why you look to the side when she said she didn't cheat? What is going on?
I wasn't. I was thinking.
Real shady, and I'm low key not fucking with it. So we're just gonna move on.
I'm not even. All right, yeah. Let's just move on.
Yeah, because y'all aren't being truthful. But
Who said I'm not
anyway,
being truthful? Hold up. Who said I'm not being
making
truthful?
eye contact to the camera. Thomas won't even look at the camera.
I'm looking at the camera right now. I'm looking at the camera. Can you see my eyes? Who said I'm not being truthful?
Alright,
Just move on.
let's
Question.
move on. Is there anything anybody has to address?
I just want to know why Thomas isn't speaking up. It's very, because we have a part 2 for this reason. And it's like, oh, I don't know. Like, you're shy now.
I just said I didn't comment on it.
You said what?
I just said I didn't want to comment on it.
Why?
This is the time to comment.
Don't be shy.
I just don't want to comment on it. I think y'all should take Amika's word for what she said. Like, if she said she,
But we just want to know why you said it.
I don't remember. That was a while ago.
Interesting.
Amika, what exactly is your master plan?
I just said that I thought we were talking about something else, but when Chantel just reminded me of what the events that occurred, I'm like, okay, never mind.
Okay, well, what did you
What
think?
was the master plan?
I'm curious about the master plan. What was that?
Weren't you the puppet master?
Wait,
Okay.
Wait, but
what?
Amika, you said it.
No, Amika, this is not about Thomas. This is about you.
You just asked me. I'm so sad.
Everything. Yeah.
You just asked me what was my master plan, right?
Yeah, what was it? You didn't answer my question, really.
Okay, but I'm answering it now.
Bro.
Wasn't Thomas the puppet master, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm talking about that.
So what was? So you're saying you
But
know?
you just said the master
What?
plan as if you were
Master
involved.
plan.
Wait, yeah.
No,
like,
but
I
I'm
mean,
saying like, okay, no, my fault. My fault for wording it badly.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that the fact that like the plans with me and Thomas to get to the line, to get to like the top 2, because originally we wanted to be top 2, but like plans changed when he got kicked out. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about that plan.
So how would it benefit you guys if he says, "Oh, you cheated"?
Can we get rid of the cheating scandal? That was over. We're talking about the master plan now. The cheating scandal.
I just said that I thought we were talking about something else.
Okay, so if there was a master plan and you guys were planning to be the top 2, why did he think that you were cheating? And why did he go to Chantel about it?
Thomas, this is your question.
I mean, either one of you guys can answer it. I just want to know what the master plan was.
The master plan was to get all y'all and end up the last 2. What do you mean?
That was I
was
just
it.
said it.
Okay.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Y'all, honestly, you're not making any sense. You're saying the master plan was to get to the top 2, correct? Correct.
Yes, correct.
To get to the top 2, one of your individuals involved in the plan cannot be saying you're cheating.
Exactly.
If you're cheating, you could have been disqualified if there was information supporting the claim. So that wouldn't have benefited you at all, really. It just puts it puts suspicion on your partner in the plan throughout the entirety of the game, regardless of what she said, whether or not she was saying she was cheating or not. There was still a little bit of ooh. So I'm not getting how that would benefit the plan, but it's whatever. They don't seem like they want to speak on it. So that's gonna be a big question mark.
I already took credit for it. When Amika called me that, I was happy. That's all I wanted. I'm not
Okay, well, I can say something. I just feel like if we're gonna do season 4, like we all wanted to do, Thomas, you said something the other night about like nobody would trust you, and that like kind of like was like, what's the point of the game if like nobody's gonna trust you? Like I feel like
Yeah,
now is the
exactly.
time to clear your conscience with everyone, so like you can have a clean slate.
I mean, like, I want to do that, but like, I feel like even if I do that, y'all in the back of y'all minds, you're still gonna.
Well, at least try to. I mean, like,
try, but like, I just.
You haven't tried.
You haven't tried.
You just laugh about it. Like,
I mean, like, we just finished the season 4.
My nigga, you haven't addressed anything. You laughed about it, and just now when we addressed the situation, you didn't even want to discuss it.
What else is there to address?
I just need to know because I don't feel like.
So who else has something to address? Silence. So
All I know is that there was a lot of talk about addressing things.
Right. So
Now is the
They
time.
still had beef. So if you still have beef, step up. Like, where's like?
Let's get into it.
yeah, let's get into it.
So I have some questions. Let's start off. Amika, again.
Oh.
So what was going on in the finale? Like, you and Jordan seem to be going at it a little bit. I heard some comments about you gonna cry, little girl. Like, what was that?
Oh, me.
Oh, Jordan T. Why was I thinking about Jordilo? For real? Like, what? Jordan, you tell me, like, the game was already over. The whole situation was over. And you just kept on coming for me. Like, I just don't understand. I don't.
I thought it was a joke. Just like you. Yeah. It was just like, why not? But honestly, it was like in the heat of the moment. I just said what I said, and I will say it again. So
you're calling me a little girl. Sis, you were only born 4 days earlier before me, but we were born in the same week. By the end of the day, like, you're not that much older than me.
Okay. I'm sorry.
What's so
it was just funny. You like
oh, funny. Like, thanks. I know I'm funny. I know. Kiki, haha. Kiki.
Like, look at you. Bye. Like,
what do you mean? Look at me. Look at you.
I just feel like I said what I said because it was funny. You were in your feelings. I mean, I shouldn't have come for you, but I did. So, that's it. That's all. Ain't no explanation. I said what I said, and I'll say it again. Next question. Next caller.
Okay. All right. So, Nick, there was still some confusion on why you voted Jordan when he blatantly voted you out. Like, he was the one who really won the game and sent you home. So, still, why Amika? I mean, why Jordan? You muted yourself.
You muted.
You muted yourself, Nick. Nick, you muted yourself.
Yeah, it was going off. But nah, basically, yeah, I didn't know he had voted me out like that so blatantly. If I was paying attention, I probably would have peeped that. But that's on me. But
wait, hold up. Wait a minute. I have a question for you, Nick.
Oh wait, who just left?
CK.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh yeah. So if you would have known, like, would you have voted for me? Like, what possessed you to, like, vote for Jordan and not me in the first
Nick,
place?
Hold on. Nick, you knew though, because
Nick, you did know.
In the chat, you were mad.
wait.
You were like, you didn't even give it time. Jordan said Nick so quick before the question could even sit.
Nick.
Yeah. And you literally were like, damn, bro, you ain't even let it sit.
So, like, why did you pick Jordan? Like, now it doesn't make
sense. Really thinking?
Yeah, now I'm confused. I'm confused as to why I did that. But you know what I'm saying? If I could rewind time, I would vote for you, Amika. I'm gonna get.
So why would you change your vote?
You said what?
Why would you change the vote?
Because he voted me out.
I guess I missed that part.
Yeah, is that part.
But wait, but that leads me to like, Ashley, why did you vote for Jordan?
I said like I liked how Jordan played.
No, I know that you said that you liked how Jordan like played the game, but for me, like personally, I wouldn't do that. If you put me on the chopping block, I would get you back.
Well, I had respect for him, and I feel like I was watching the game. I mean, I have respect for both of you guys, of course, but I had respect that he was able to put me up and get through the game and win, make it to the top 2, and I like the way he played. So it really comes down to like how he played. That's really why I voted him.
That's fair.
I guess.
My next question is for Isosa, actually.
Oh, okay.
So everybody recalled the Connect 4 game between Isosa and Ashley. Apparently claims were made, Isosa, that you lost the game on purpose.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
So, did you lose the game on purpose?
Yeah.
Why?
Why? Do you
because
know how many?
It was taking too long, and I wanted it to be over.
But
so
do
I
you
was
know?
like, I might as well lose.
Hold up. But do you know how many people would want to be in your place right now to be part of Quarantine House, and you're over here just letting it pass by? We got colors. We got people lined up.
That's low-key
fast. At the time, my decision was like really like impulsive. I wasn't really thinking clearly. It was just like, oh, I just want this to be over. Like none of this was planned. It was just a quick decision that I made.
Interesting. But like, it's so why wouldn't you win the game so that it could be over with and not just lose?
Because I was like, it's gonna take a long time to win. Ashley's just as good as me at Connect 4. So I was like, let me just sacrifice my win so she can move up.
That game was taking a little too long, if we all recall.
Oh, we recall.
Y'all didn't Amika and Jordan argue mid-game?
For real, Amika? Listen, sis was trying to come for me.
I was in my feelings. Bitch, and I still lost.
You still lost. All that talk, and you still lost.
That shit was so funny.
Wait, what?
I have a question for Jordy Lowe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so after Thomas got eliminated, a lot of people were saying he was still in your ear throughout the entire game.
Mm-hmm.
Were there conversations between the two of you, even though he was outside of the game?
I mean, we obviously talked, but like we weren't really talking game. Like we have a life outside of this game, so we were just really talking for real.
Mm.
There were also claims that you were making statements in your confessionals that sounded more like Thomas than your own voice. So what do you have to say for that?
Just like Annie said, I'm my own person. I make my own decisions.
Period.
So don't think that Thomas was
for real. Exactly.
Don't think that I won just because Thomas was telling me something or Thomas did this, Thomas did that.
So Thomas was telling you things.
No.
I mean, we knew this because Thomas was telling something to everybody. He was in everybody's ear.
That's different.
Puppet master.
I didn't. Well, I actually did talk to everybody. Damn. All right. I'm not even gonna say.
Wait, Jordy Lowe, I'm gonna ask you this. Like, did you go to Thomas at any point of time, like towards the end, for advice about what you should do?
No.
Like, even if it was like 0.5 seconds.
No. Because like that wouldn't even make sense, because if he's out the house, what is that gonna do for me asking him advice?
Yeah.
Like, because I don't even why would I ask like what's going on in the other group chat, because that's not gonna affect what's going on with me.
Yeah.
So that's that on that.
Good.
Okay.
All right.
Where's CK at?
Yeah. So Jordan T. Let's talk about the bad vibes everybody was feeling episode 1. So watching episode 1, there was a lot of negativity coming from you. It seemed like the entire episode you was mad about something.
The entire episode?
Yeah, majority of the episode.
What was I mad about before the episode?
I said the entire episode, not before. So during. So what was that about?
I don't think it was negative vibes. I think I was upset with the way that the game was going, which is valid because my feelings are valid. I feel like I was upset about the game. So that's the emotion that I showed. If it came off as bad vibes, it is what it is, but I go to my feelings. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to let anyone tell me that how I felt was wrong.
For me personally, like you have the right to your own like emotions, and you have the right to feel what you want to feel, but you have to go on and expressing those feelings the right way. That's all I'm gonna say.
What?
I'm sorry. I just feel like I'm grown, and the way that I express my feelings is the way that I express my feelings. I'm not in charge of how you guys feel about my feelings. Y'all are also grown. If y'all felt some type of way, then y'all felt some type of way. I felt some type of way at the end of the day. How I express my feelings is how I express my feelings, and I'm entitled to my feelings. So it wasn't bad vibes. I was just angry about the game, which I'm entitled to feeling that way.
Whoa,
I mean, everyone saw it. A nigga was not doing good. So I was mad. And that's just that on that. And I was showing that I was upset. That's it. That's all.
Okay. CK, you came back just in time because this question addresses both you and Annie. I think everybody remembers at a certain point during the episode, CK and Annie, there were claims that you guys were together when you were supposed to be playing pool against each other. What do you have to say for that?
Yeah. Go ahead, CK. Let's address it.
We were together, and what about it?
Wait, y'all were together?
Hold on. We were together, and who played pool for you? Oh, that's the real tea we came for now, right? So we were in the car together, y'all. The time that we played pool, we got sushi from Sushi King, and Muhammad played pool for CK, which is why I lost. Now, let me bring up the receipts. You can see my receipt on the pool. In the pool, I played good pool. I lost because Muhammad played.
But you still lost, so I don't know why you're still talking.
I lost because
you didn't play, CK.
You didn't out.
Wait, Annie, why didn't you say anything to Chantel like while it happened? Like,
because I'll be honest. Because I wanted CK to win. Like, I didn't realize I was gonna be picked from Jordan. That was honest. That was totally last minute. And then we were talking about it like, okay, CK, like Muhammad's gonna play, so because I'm not good at pool. So that's why I didn't tell Chantel what happened.
Hold on. I remember there was a time during that period of time, right? We all confronted one of you guys if you guys were together. And one of y'all said no.
You never confronted.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. Yes, she did. She did. And I lied.
Mhm.
And I did say that I don't even remember what I
Yeah,
said.
you said you were in the parking lot.
Yeah, you said you were in the parking lot.
Okay, that's okay. You guys bring it up. I was at the parking lot. I was at the parking lot. I just wasn't in the car. Because I wanted to talk to y'all. So
Annie should have said something then. I don't know why she's saying something now. But that just goes to show the type of person she was. And I also agree with Thomas about the way that Annie played because Annie was not.
CK, you're
Hold
not
up.
addressing
Hold up.
that fact
Can
that
we
you
pause?
didn't
Can we
play
pause?
the
said you
game.
was coming to her defense the other day when I was saying something, and now you want to flip sides.
Hold on. CK, we're trying to address the fact right now that you really didn't play the game. This was supposed to be an honest game where everyone was playing for themselves and everybody was playing equally. And the fact that we're now finding out that Muhammad was playing the full game for you to stay in the house, that is what we are currently trying to address.
Yeah.
So, like,
So it seems like second and third place were cheating, so the right winner was picked. So
it seems like second and third place were cheating. So you're bringing back Abika cheating again.
Hold up.
Thomas,
Hold up.
if you bring up
If you're gonna say it with
No,
your
no,
chest.
say it.
Say
Say
all of
it.
it.
Say it with your
I mean,
chest.
it's been said like
What's been said?
people were cheating.
So add them, Thomas.
The people who were I just added them. I said second and third place.
Add them by name.
Oh yeah, say the name. Say the
Abika
name.
and CK.
Where was I cheating?
Okay, we know CK cheated, but how did Amika cheat?
Okay, because right after Nick had kicked the house, so unfortunately, I was on the phone with Mika and she was talking. I was on FaceTime, so like there's no receipt, so this is just gonna make it even better. But I was on the phone with Amika and she was saying that like how like because she played last, right? Like because Ashley and Esosha were taking forever, so she was practicing with one of her siblings. Like before her game.
Interesting.
And you claim to be the best player on Instagram? Like,
so Amika, when I asked you, wait, no, hold on. So Amika, when I asked you if you, why did you lie? Wow.
Good Lord.
So Jordan, you have anything to come forth about, or
me?
Yes, you.
No.
Okay, Thomas, go ahead.
I was. That wasn't shade. It was just.
No, there's a
I
lot.
think he was just asking the question.
Yeah, because like the top three people, or the top like second and third are already cheating. So first, might as well go ahead.
Well, first
Okay,
has nothing to say.
Hey, let Amika go. Let Amika go.
Sorry. Okay. Wait, what was the question, Chantel?
Why did you lie about cheating when I asked you if you cheated?
Cheating scandal.
Okay, because in my head I wasn't cheating. Point blank period.
But we asked you, like, what did you do? Like, why would Thomas just come out and say Amika cheated?
But
that's actually fucked up because you would have been out of the house and Jordan would have been in the house because you were practicing.
there was no.
Wow.
Yikes.
Wow.
You wow. Could be a show now.
Wow. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed in y'all.
As you should.
Y'all
some
cheating
hoes.
Y'all some cheating hoes.
But the rightful winner won. Jordan Lomax did not cheat. You know.
I know that's right.
that its entirety.
Just wait till season 4.
I am a little hurt, however, that I did ask you if you cheated and you lied straight to my face. I kind of feel some type of way. The both of y'all. That's okay.
So, CK, do you have anything to say?
Honestly, y'all, I apologize. No, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I apologize.
I don't apologize because
What?
and I would do it again. So
You said I would do it again.
Christ.
So you will let my.
So do you deserve a spot on season 4 then, since you would do it again?
Oh, I have a Annie. Do you wish you were in CK's spot in the house?
No,
Like, would you go back and change it?
I would not change it, y'all. I did play the games, but out of all the seasons, I got 2-3 points. So I'll be honest, I wish I wasn't in CK spot because I'm not good at
well, then why say something? Why bring it up? If
He was just trying to clear the
Because
air.
it's the truth.
Yeah, it's the truth and nothing but the truth. And I'm just
well,
waiting.
I feel like Jordan should have took your spot because you weren't even playing a good game.
So you're going back to Jordan T now.
Jordan had more motivation to be in this game, and you acted like you didn't even care.
But TK, you can't say that because just yesterday when I brought it up, you were the main one coming defending Annie, and now you want to switch because she ratted you out.
No.
No, so that's not the thing.
That literally is the
He
thing.
was defending her for a different reason.
You literally can go watch part 1 where Chantel was like,
nothing to do with
some people said they weren't playing the game, and then I was talking to Annie, and then CK come chirping from the left side talking about whatever. Like, you literally
I think it was more of CK defending.
Annie that had nothing to do with this game.
Nothing.
It was about Annie having her own voice and being respected as a person.
Exactly. And that's what CK was doing. You're bringing.
So don't even try and put that on me, because you can't.
So what is your claim about Annie now? What are you saying?
I was just asking a question. I was asking why she chose to bring it up.
I just bring it up because I don't know.
And I said that Jordan should have been in the game and not her. But
wait, there's a
Do you think having Jordan in the game would have been better for you? Like, would you have made? You think you would have made it further? Like if she was in the game?
Yeah.
I'm just saying for the overall show, she just added more flavor.
Oh.
I added more flavor?
Annie wasn't really giving anything.
So now we're not just talking about the game. We're talking about the show as a whole. And we're saying Annie didn't add anything.
No, what I'm saying is that you really in your confessionals, you had it out for people. Annie kind of neutral the entire time.
But I mean, it's not Annie's fault.
I was neutral because I just...
You had no beef with nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It should have been more
But
drama.
I get it. You wanted more flavor to the show, and yeah.
I think we can all agree.
All that crunch in CK.
I'm gonna address something. So some of y'all may or may not be on season 4 now that I'm hearing everything. But if you end up on season 4, things are gonna be completely different. If I find out there's any cheating, you're removed from the game and you're being replaced immediately. No joke. There will be no cheating. I don't like cheating at all. Whether it's a game or relationship, I don't fuck with it. So point blank.
And that's just that on that.
I'm just putting that in there. Is there anything anybody else?
Money than anybody here, so I'm good.
That has nothing to do with this.
That's what I said.
Yeah, so what was that comment? Also, that everybody in the chat is broke?
I didn't say that. I just said I made more money.
No, I recall you said I make more money than everybody else in this house.
That's what I said.
Implying that we're all broke.
I'm not broke.
That did not come out of my mouth.
I'm far from broke.
I make money.
My money, shoot.
Y'all heard
But I know all y'all got jobs. All y'all. Or
I
make
just feel
money.
if you make more money than someone, you don't have you don't feel the need to say it out loud. You just be
Make your money in silence.
Yeah.
Be about your own.
I didn't
Okay,
say
what?
the amount. I just said that I make money.
So I don't think anyone was coming for you.
We were talking about the comment CK made in his confessional for the last episode.
Yo, you
Yeah,
so
no,
sad.
you.
I can't.
I thought we were talking about dollar amounts. I was like, I didn't say that. I just said I had a job.
All right. Does anybody else have anything else to address? Was there any other cheating that I need to be well aware of? Anything else going on behind the scenes? Because clearly I'm out the loop and I'm the damn host.
The tea.
And that's yikes.
T, 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 T.
All right, we'll go by one by one. Ashley, you have anything to say?
Nah, I'm straight.
Annie,
No, I said what?
Jordan,
Which one? Me?
yes.
Oh. I'm okay.
Go ahead.
Say it, Jordan.
I'm just a little butthurt because, like, child, I could have been in the game. Like,
Yeah.
That was something.
I mean, I'm not. No offense to Amika, because again, she played a good game, but like, damn, you didn't even really give me a chance. Because like, it's so funny because I texted Chantel. No, we were on FaceTime. And I said, can I play other people? Like, can I practice? And Chantel said, no, that's cheating. And I said, did you tell Amika that? And she said, yes. And Amika knows. And it's just like,
Wait, when?
I mean, I said in the group chat before the game even started that you can't practice, you can't do none of that. That's still cheating because the game is a live. Yeah, the game is a live game. So like nobody even had the opportunity to practice with anybody. The point was to just play the game and that's it. I picked the game based on everybody's worst game. You know how I asked for everyone's game pigeon? That's what I did. I picked the game based on everyone's worst game. So it was even.
We should have taken screenshots before and after the game just to see if anybody played.
That's smart. That's smart.
well, you never win playing dirty.
But like,
child.
honestly,
you obviously see you
but,
never
like,
win playing dirty.
honestly speaking, I did not see that part, and I'm not even trying to lie. Like, I'm saying the truth. Like, I did not see that part because otherwise I wouldn't have done that.
Thomas, why are you making that face?
I'm just thinking about how you say you picked everyone's worst game. So like I just had to go look, and I'm just wondering why basketball was played because it's not.
It was your most even game compared to Nick, really.
Okay.
Because y'all both had high scores in a majority of the games. So I was like, the fuck, basketball it is.
See a
But
2,
damn, Thomas,
4. I see 1.
you lost the game because you decided to be high.
He's so mad.
Like, regardless,
Bro.
hold on. Because I'm gonna address you because you big bothered by this.
No, I'm not bothered.
No.
Oh no.
She double tapped her AirPod. She was double.
Ashley is now the host, child.
I don't want to be the host.
Bitch, the hell happened? How they gonna kick me out?
Because you double tapped your AirPod.
I'm dead. But the reason you lost the game is because you decided to be high that night, knowing there was gonna be a game. The reason you lost was because you were under the influence, sir. Not because of the game. Regardless of the game, you would have lost.
Wait, you
I
talking
didn't
about
think I was gonna
basketball game?
be I didn't
Yeah.
think I was gonna be competing.
I was high playing the basketball game too.
Bro, Nick is funny as shit.
That's what the Thomas you suck. You just suck. Let it go. That's it. All right. So you have anything to address?
Oh.
Jordy Lowe?
I do
I'm
not.
done.
Nick?
I'm good, man.
Jordan, you said you weren't done? Oh, damn. Okay.
I just have a question for Thomas. So Thomas, when you said I just need it for my soul. It helps me when you just take and it's like take accountability. So when you said to Asosa
Oh my goodness. I told
not to
Asosa-
trust CK and
I
Annie,
said, don't trust CK and Annie. They're in alliance with everyone in the house.
Thomas, I never got an apology for that.
Apology for what? Did I lie? You were in alliance with everyone in the house.
obviously you were in everybody's ear too, so I shouldn't have trusted you either.
Nobody really called me out for it though, so it's different.
We all called you out for it, Thomas.
Anyway.
And what was also, Thomas, what was that comment you made in your confessional that I think you were laughing saying Ashley lost to Isosa as if that wasn't a competition at all.
No, I said Ashley beat Isosa. Like, I was like, yeah, you got back in the house by beating Isosa.
Wait, what's the problem?
That comment.
Wait, what's the problem?
Because I feel like Ashley, she like kind of was like, I don't know the term for it. She should have faced me. Like, I feel like she took the easy way out, and she could have like.
Why are you so concerned about my choice? Nobody else is that.
I mean, I'm not concerned about it really because it just got brought
But like, this is like the third time you're bringing it up. Like, I chose who I wanted to choose.
Damn, she just asked me the question. I didn't bring it up. That's
all right.
I'm answering questions. I'm not bringing it up.
Thomas,
I think it's just like Thomas. You seemed a little bit pressed about Ashley throughout the whole game. Like, I think that's where she's coming from. Like, you were always adding her in your confessionals, always trying to.
Didn't add her. I just sent her out, and she got out, and then she came back.
And you were so mad about it, and you don't even know why you're mad.
Because you called me and started bragging, and I was like, and that was before I did my confessional, and that's when I was like, okay, you'll be right back at the house the next day. And
okay, Thomas.
So
okay.
You just got what you get.
Okay, Thomas.
Like, what goes around comes back around.
Okay, Thomas.
Anybody have any last anything to say?
Go ahead, Jordan.
Don't do that, Thomas.
Because you're the one that had something to say, so just go ahead.
Anyways, I just don't like how you said to Ashley, you felt like she was too excited to be back in the game. It kind of feels like
I wasn't even the first person to say that because one, I wasn't even in the house when she got back in the game. So
who was the first person to say it?
It came from somebody in the house because how was I like
Jordan was the one.
Because other people, because like I wasn't even in the game. So like when you sent your little, like the first time I heard your voice recording was when I watched it because I was already out of the chat. But you were a little too excited.
I can't be excited to win a game.
No, you can be excited, but
so Thomas, your points are really just sloppy.
And then Jordan, you said that Ashley was messing up your game.
Let me clear this up. I thought that Ashley was gonna play a better game than Nick, so I wanted to get her out first. So
where's the assumption of me playing a good game coming from?
Yeah. I don't know. I just felt like Ashley was playing better. I just felt that Ashley was playing better, honestly, because I'm bringing it back to when whatever happened in the voted out chat or whatever. I thought that Ashley had told Nick to pick Thomas, even though they were an alliance. So I thought that Ashley had like this mind trick game going on, and I didn't want that to affect me. And so I thought she was playing really well. So I was like, let me get her out. So I got her out, and then I got Nick out. So that's what happened.
Okay.
Why did you end up being loyal to Amika longer than you did to CK?
Because I knew Amika was telling me what CK was saying to her. So I just felt
everything.
Well, she was telling me, this is what she told me. She told me that CK thinks that we're going to the final two, as in Amika and CK. So I was like, well, she's telling me that she's obviously loyal to me. So I'm like, I'm going to put my loyalty in her because CK wasn't telling me that, and we were also in an alliance. So when he was talking about loyalty being lost, I was loyal till loyal could not be loyal no more. But you weren't telling me this about Amika. You didn't. We were talking about, oh, final three, and then whoever does this will win, whatever, yada yada. But you were talking to Amika behind my back this whole time. So
Okay.
that's why I did that.
CK, any comments?
I only talked to Amika after you put me and Annie against each other, so.
That sounds a little false.
That's not true because we
Whoa,
were in
Thomas,
a.
what?
Thomas, you're not in the game, so what are you talking about?
Even Amika saying it's false. Okay, go ahead, Amika. Just explain it.
No, that's not true because we were in an alliance. It was me, CK, Jordilo, and Annie. We were all in an alliance, and then things went left when Nick was actually playing a good game. And that's when we kind of had to, break the alliance in half. So we were talking before whatever time that you were saying.
Well,
Thomas, you seem to know a lot for someone who was out of the game a brick ago.
That's
which is why I'm saying Puppet Master.
Were you in the tabs or something? Like, who was telling you all this information that was
like,
going on within the house?
Nobody was telling me anything really.
But you're making comments as if you were in the house. But
because Amika had already said previously before that her and CK started talking right after because she said in the last reunion that she made her alliance with Jordan right after I got out the house, and she also was talking to CK right after I got out the house, which was before CK was talking about it. So I just put it together.
Next question.
I feel like this nigga lying, but whatever.
You say lying, child.
Anybody else have anything to say? No?
No, ma'am.
Amika? CK, Andy?
Wait, I have a question. No, I have a question. Amika, why did you tell that to Jordan? Like, I'm confused.
Oh, that we were gonna go?
Yeah.
Because at that time that I did say that I did tell Jordan that me and his alliance, we were like this. And like I was very confident that that's who I wanted to be like going with. But then like after you were just telling me how you felt, I was like, he's like really like hurt.
Like why Jordan, like this is the thing. Why Jordan over me, basically? Because at the end of the day, you did make a decision.
Facts.
Well, technically, I really didn't make a decision.
You did, because you decided to tell him stuff instead of, I don't know if he was talking, but like you decided to tell him stuff that I was saying to you, rather than just keeping your mouth shut and keeping our alliance sacred.
Listen.
All she about to say is I was loyal to Cindy no more. That's all she about to say, child.
I wasn't about to say that, so hush your mouth, Jordan, to you. Anyways.
I still said what I said. And go ahead. And say what you about to say. The same thing you've been saying. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you have your airtime.
What I was gonna say.
People get caught, and then when it comes down to it, you have no explanation.
Can you let her talk? Dang, she had explained.
We've been trying to let her talk, but she's not saying anything.
No, because every time I'm about to talk, you guys are interrupting me.
It's not you guys. Don't look over here.
You guys, as in UCK and you, Jordan T.
Amika, you interrupt me.
Y'all doing too much. Amika, go ahead.
Okay.
She tying her hair up. Like no.
My thing with it was that in that moment of time, I was just confident with Jordan. So that meaning that I had to prove to him that he could trust me, because I knew in the back of my head, like I knew that UCK probably you were trying to get in alliance with him, because by the end of the day, all three of us, we were in an alliance before, right? But like by the end of the day, like top two, only two of us are going to be like up there, you know? So I wanted to make sure that my spot was secured. So I had to do what I had to do to secure it. And Jordan, I knew that Jordila was like the one who was playing a better game between like all three of us. So I knew that he was definitely going to be one of the people who will secure a spot. It was just between me and you.
But if you think that Jordan was playing a better game, then why didn't you try to get him out? If CK was playing a worse game, so then you would have a better chance.
With all these games that we were playing, you guys saw the animal game. You know how
No, but
I
I'm
did
saying,
not.
like, if you're admitting that Jordan was such a good competitor, why didn't you try to get him out and go with CK instead of like going with a stronger competitor?
Thomas, I actually did try. I did.
Oh, you tried to get him out.
I did, but it just didn't work. It didn't go in my favor.
Wait, I also have another question. I have a question for you and Jordan.
Go ahead.
Did me trying to like the night before I left, did me like rallying the troops to try to get CK out the next day, did that have an effect on your like alliances with him? Like after I did that, did you like not trust him because of what I was saying, or like did you make your decision on your own? Or
I
like
made my decision on my own. Because if I didn't trust CK, because y'all saw I was winning the games. If I didn't trust CK to a point, I could have put him up for elimination. I didn't want to like put him in that position because I still did trust him to a point. Don't do that, CK. I saw that. Like if I was winning the games, right, and I had the power to put anyone on the block that I wanted to, if I felt that CK was really going to do something to me, I could have put him up. And then if he would have gotten voted out was a matter of the jury voting. So that's that on that. I made my decision by myself.
Okay, Amika, what about you?
Me, I make my own decisions. Like I'm not influenced by anybody.
Okay, so I have a follow-up question. So y'all like when the night before like I left, because we thought it was just gonna be we didn't think people were coming back. We agreed that like if one of us when we were gonna put CK and Annie up, would you have gone through with it if like say Amika, say you won head of the house, would you have put CK and Annie up like you said you were going to?
And you were still in the house, or you were out?
It was after day two. It was after day two when Ashley and Nick had left, and like I was doing my thing. That's when I texted Sosa, and I was like, because I was gonna put CK and Annie up the next day if I won head of the house. And like I talked to you and I talked to Jordan, and the vibes I was getting was that y'all were gonna put CK and Annie up had y'all won. So would you have gone through with that on day three if people didn't come back and like you had won head of the house?
No, not I. Because listen, I didn't want to have no beef, which I felt like I did pretty good up until the end with getting no beef. Because why would I put someone up in my alliance, honestly? Because that was me trying to be the puppet master. I was going to do that.
It's literally just making people believe that you're on their side, to be honest. Until
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Because the vibes I was getting from y'all was that CK was going up, CK was going home. But
Child, I was letting you talk.
Yeah. Okay, if you was letting me talk, that's another thing. But Amika, especially from you, Amika, hold on. Because the vibes I was getting from you was that.
Jordan, what do you have to say?
Getting out.
I was gonna say, this is for Amika. I feel like, why did you feel so comfortable with choosing Jordan when obviously CK was thinking about you in the end? He was like, it's gonna be me and you. What did Jordan do to prove to you that he had your loyalty? Okay, obviously he was proving his loyalty to you.
And why didn't y'all communicate if there was such a big issue? If you didn't think that like we could trust each other, like if you didn't think that you could trust me, why couldn't you like communicate those ideas?
Is that for me or for Amika?
Answer that.
Answer that.
Was that for me or for Amika?
Both of y'all.
Hold on, because I gotta say something. Because some of the questions y'all asking not making a lick of sense. Let's put y'all in that position, okay? You're telling me if someone was to text you, someone in your alliance, the alliance here, but somebody was to text you, oh, I don't trust you. Bitch, I'm gonna go to the other person. If someone was to text me, they don't trust me. You're not gonna fight for their trust if there's another individual within the game who did not DM you that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if someone was to willingly and blatantly inform you they didn't trust you within the game, that doesn't ensure they're going to hold your spot or make sure you're good in the game. You're going to find somebody else who can secure you more, because building trust takes a long time. It's a long process. And this is a short game.
I can see that. I think it's just a matter of me and Jordan being in an alliance, and I didn't realize that him and Amika had a top 2 alliance.
I don't think it's about like me texting you, I don't trust you. If you're in an alliance with someone, like CK said, you should be able, it's not, I don't trust you. It's, I have an issue with this, that, and the third. It's not, you shouldn't, if obviously if you don't trust them, you didn't trust them before, because
Exactly.
it's clear as day. And something quick that happens in a game is not going to just cut off your trust that fast. You obviously have the idea that you wanted to get him out before.
And it's like the thing that Amika told you wasn't something like I was trying to get you out. It was just, oh, I have like it wasn't anything like a betrayal type of thing that you're making it seem like. And that's why I'm confused.
How is that making it seem like a betrayal?
I'm saying the way that you made it, like the way you worded it, like made it seem like I was trying to betray you or something.
That wasn't what I was intending on. I was just saying that, like, if y'all two are making a final 2 and there's only 3 of us left in the game, I want to make it to the final 2. Gotta go. Like, one of y'all gotta go. And like, I felt that Amika telling me these things was just like more honest than you saying, oh, whatever, like not saying anything. And like, it honestly wasn't any like malintent, because after the one night that we were on FaceTime, it was me, you, Annie, and Thomas. When you were saying that you were gonna put me or Thomas on the block, like I had some vibes, and like I expressed.
Do not bring that up. It has nothing to do with this conversation.
Well, I'm trying to make a point.
You're not making it with that. Like that was literally a joke.
Well, how are we supposed to know it was a joke then? Because you didn't say, oh, I'm kidding.
I literally said like I was not gonna do that. And Annie is a witness because Annie was in that conversation. So,
but I'm also a witness.
And you know I would not try to put any of them up if we're in an alliance together.
That's what it was sounding like. But no, see, it sounded like you were trying to please all your alliances at once by putting one of us up. So you're saying that you putting one of us up and then putting somebody else on the other side wasn't you trying to please all your alliances at once?
I said me putting one of you guys up.
I'm saying like if you put one of us up with someone else from the other side, it seems like you're just trying to please multiple people who like you're just trying to please the house by doing a little bit of what everyone wants.
I guess, Thomas, but that's not what the case was. So I guess.
Wait, I'm confused. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Chantel.
Go ahead. What are you confused about?
What do you mean by putting someone else out? Like, I'm confused by what Thomas said.
He was saying like CK was telling us that
I FaceTimed Jordan, Thomas, and Sean or Annie. Who else? Say Chantal. But we were talking about like the plans about something and like who we're about to get out or something. I was like, maybe we should like try to trick everyone else that we're in alliance together. And like I was gonna like put one of Jordan or like Thomas or Annie out. Like I even said Annie, like not even just
You didn't say Annie.
You didn't.
You said Jordan or Thomas.
Right.
I said one of you guys.
As in me or Jordan.
As in me and Thomas.
Equation.
One of you guys. Annie is in the alliance too. Like,
okay.
Annie,
but at the end of the day, if it came down to like you weren't gonna put Annie up, you weren't even gonna put Jordan up. You were gonna put me up.
Why are you even assuming things like that?
This is
because there was no trust.
Yeah, this is going back to reunion 1. We're our own person, so you don't know
what I'm saying. Like, why would you even say? You just saw.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that Annie was doing whatever. I'm just saying that like your trust with you weren't gonna put Annie up because your trust with her was.
Don't know that. You literally don't know that.
Honestly, this is all past tense. You're making assumptions about stuff you don't know. Like Thomas, you can say you would have put Annie up. You would have put. Nigga, you don't know. The game happened the way it happened. We don't know what was gonna happen. Everybody is their own person and made their own decisions within the game. Y'all made it seem like CK blatantly said, "Oh, we should put Thomas up," or "Oh, we should put Jordan up," but he just said, "You guys." So I feel like it was just a generalized you guys. You don't really know who he was implying specifically. But he did say you guys. So you really don't know who he was at for real. That's all I'm gonna say. It's midnight, y'all. It's late. If y'all want to make any closing remarks, I have to emphasize because some of y'all like to run on. Closing remarks, and then we can just go on with it. Anybody?
I never got to finish my point.
Yeah, I would also.
I just feel like Thomas is the snake, and we can all agree on that.
I have one thing to say.
But I just want to close this point. CK, you said you told me and Jordan that you were not putting any up. Literally said, I'm not gonna put any up. It's either gonna be you or Jordan. You literally told us that Annie was not gonna go up. And
I definitely did not say that, but okay.
You literally, Jordan is a witness.
Did I say
Can I finish my point, please?
Exactly, Thomas. You're not talking about nothing, child.
Anyway,
I never finished my point.
Anyway, my closing
Annie,
comment.
did I say that?
Next.
I need receipts.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't
My,
matter.
can I just finish my point and then I'm done talking? My whole thing with it, anyway, CK. My whole thing with saying this was that if I had some kind of vibes that I didn't trust CK and Annie, I won that game. So I could have put them up. But I didn't because I trusted them. I just wanted to, that was the whole point I was trying to make, but then it got misconstrued and intervened with and all that. That's what I had to say. I'm done talking
Which
now.
game are you talking about? On
The second game.
Closing.
I'm done now.
Closing comments. Everyone's a snake.
Stuff. Who said that? You said so you said what?
Wait.
I said closing comment. Everyone's a snake.
Not everybody, child.
CK, I know you're not talking.
Okay.
It's closing.
I was just saying that, everyone. And I know you weren't talking because I will
I have one more thing to say and I'm done.
I read you last time. I don't want to have to read you again. I'll put you all the way together. Anyway.
It's midnight, yo. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, I need to go sleep.
Okay.
Acting like you're not about to be up till 1, 2. Anyway, all right.
Thomas.
Keep going. Just go ahead.
People call lives. Come on, let's go.
I am proud of everyone in this game, even myself. For the one game I played.
2 games you played.
Oh yeah, 2 games I played. It's a closing remark, so I'm not gonna say nothing, but like you guys should all applaud yourselves because period. We all minorities and we all did that. And that's just that on that. That's it.
All right, everybody good? Everybody straight?
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
All righty. Well, this is the
Well, I
final.
just have. I'm just kidding. It was a joke.
Final
I just want to say that, like, everybody.
This is
Like,
the final.
Wait, because if y'all have any,
This is the final reunion, y'all, of season 1. Oh my God, I've been asked y'all how many times?
go ahead.
Final.
Go ahead.
Final.
Go ahead.
wait till
Go
part
ahead.
3, child.
Part 3, please.
Oh my
What do you
God.
have to
Go ahead.
I don't think a part 3 is necessary.
I had something to say, but like, I don't want to keep going because
Just say it. Just say it.
kill it? Say it and kill it.
I was gonna say like, Amika, I just feel like you played a good game. Like I'm actually like really proud of you because like it was 2 men in the end and you. So like I'm rooting for all the females, period. But like,
But you didn't vote for her.
just I'm kind of disappointed.
Thomas, let her speak. It's no point. It's no use.
I'm kind of disappointed in like the fact that you chose Jordan over CK because it's kind of like you gave Jordan that advantage that you didn't know in the beginning. Like you chose him because you trusted him, but like in the end, people picked him because he played a good game. Whereas if you would have been with CK in the end, you probably would have had more votes. Nothing against CK, but I'm saying like they would have like Jordan played a good game throughout the whole game. If you and CK were at the end, I feel like you probably would have, it would have swayed kind of in your, I don't know, like I feel like you would have had more votes in the end, low key.
All I'm saying is that everything happens for a reason,
Yeah, that's true.
and that honestly, like going back, like in the moment, I thought I was making like the right decisions, but
Yeah.
now that I'm at the reunion and the heat, the fire, the gasoline,
Yeah.
like
just wait till
it
season
is what exactly. I mean, it is what it is. I learned my lesson.
Period.
Amika, I thought you made all the right decisions.
Shut up, Thomas.
Thomas.
Like, in everybody's ear with the goddamn own.
End of the season 1, part 2 reunion. Woo, we did it, yeah. Woo, yay. This is
Hate
so
y'all
fun.
niggas.
This is so freaking fantastic. I love you all. This is the end of this. Goodbye.
Bye.